Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good golly, Miss Molly. Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy. How you doing, sir?
We need to remove Dr. Jones from the
Is he there? I don't
scene.
see him. He's not. He's not the man on the scene. He sent me some stuff today, and I have to thank him. It was very nice of him. A box of stuff, a big box of stuff. My dog Ivy thanks him because she destroyed the box after I emptied it. So spent about half an hour
At
picking
least
up
it
the
was
bits.
after you emptied it.
At least it was after. She did try and get her hands on or paws on some of the stuff that was in it, but yes, he sent me a Vegas Golden Knights playoff towel from the last playoffs. That's going to come in pretty handy.
Not for Vegas.
So, but thank you, Michael, for that. It was very good of you. Big tons of DVDs and stuff, and big USA scarf, and even even one of these.
Nice. I've got a few of those.
Yeah, well, it's the first one I've got. I do have a Donald Trump bar of chocolate though.
Yeah.
Which I got at the border post in not Buffalo, border post coming up to Alberta last time I was down in the States, and I got it in the duty free, and I was thinking, I wonder what the staff's attitude to these is, but there it was out there. So, I seen that.
Here's my Trump rocks glass. Maybe I'll just use that tonight.
Yeah. What are you drinking tonight, sir?
I think I'm gonna start with a high proof one because it's been a rough week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with an Old Forester single barrel store
I've heard.
pick.
Nice.
$90, 129.7 proof, making it just shy of 65% alcohol.
Holy moly.
And
Just
it's
the thing
good.
to keep you warm.
Oh, it's hot.
It's hot. Yeah, I'm going to say you should be careful when you say I'm going to go with an Old Forester because I say that in the wrong stream.
Yep.
I'll just be having some more of this Cairn Distillery malt. It's hard to see with the glare of my light here.
Yep.
This one I got last time I was in Scotland. Thought I'll have some of that tonight. So cheers.
Cheers.
Good
Cheers
to see
everybody
you.
out there.
Cheers to
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everybody. I was trying out all my different Christmas backgrounds, but I didn't have my green screen up, so it didn't look right. Didn't look good enough, so I'll leave it. I forgot to I don't know if Sean Estep's in the chat. He sent me some stuff as well recently, and including this, which is I'm going to embiggen myself.
Yeah, he gave me one of those.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah, the potty hockey.
Yep.
Now I've noticed something. It's not for two players, which is a bit of a waste of time.
It has two nets, though.
Has two nets. It's a one-player game, so I mean, what if you want to invite a friend? It's a bit weird. Anyway,
it can get a bit smelly.
It certainly could, but anyway, it's something to keep me amused. Well, I mean, what else would you do in there? So, welcome everybody. It's out there in our various streams and chats. Good to see you all. Last show of the year.
Yep.
This is the last one. It seems like, I mean, the freaking season just started.
We're almost to the halfway point.
I know. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. And the Central Division continues to rock.
Yes, we did have some news in the Central since the last show. We had the Quinn Hughes trade from Vancouver over to Minnesota.
Yes.
So the Wild now have Kaprizov and Quinn Hughes. The Avs have McKinnon and Makar.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have Rantanen, and who would your defensive star be?
Well, to be honest, Miro's having a great year. Yeah, Heiskanen's having
I would have thought.
He's having a great year, both defensively and offensively. He was a bit of a couple of down years offensively, but this year he's roared back. Harley was pretty good in previous years, but he was out injured for a while, and he's just not clicked yet since he came back. But even though our defense hasn't been what I would call great, they've done all right. So some of the AHL guys have done okay, So,
and all of us have a goalie too. You guys,
yeah.
have a goalie. Wallstedt, Jesper Wallstedt, is that his name? The new guy in Minnesota. And
That's
then,
right, yeah.
of course, Wedgwood and or Blackwood and Wedgwood are both having fantastic seasons at the moment for
Indeed.
us.
No,
So,
our goalies are doing pretty good too. So, and I think we're going to be in the market for something, given Sagan's, well, he's had surgery and he is out for the rest of the season. They're not actually, well, out for the rest of the regular season. They haven't quite put him on. If it's
for
on
the
LTIR, but
playoffs.
yeah, he's not on LTIR completely gone. He's LTIR. There's two variants, isn't there now? So of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're. Anyway, they've not ruled him out completely for the playoffs, but I suspect that might happen because if they had that cap space, something could be done. Something
Sure.
pretty big could be done. Lots of talk of guys like Anderson and various others. So we're the Arms Central Division Arms Race.
Yeah.
It's just
I
incredible.
think the only thing we're looking for is a 3C. I don't think they like Jack Drury in that spot. I think they like him down on the fourth line.
Yeah.
Top two lines are pretty much set. We still have people coming back, and I don't think they like Ross Colton having to fill in at center. So I think that's the only thing the Avs will be looking at for the trade deadline.
It's going to be a hell of a tough playoffs with these three being the best three teams in the league, really.
Yeah.
Having all in the same division. It's ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous.
Well,
I mean, and you say, the Avs could break all sorts of records.
Well, they're on their way.
Yeah.
We're still at only 2 regulation losses this season.
It's
freaking Christmas, and we've got 2 regulation losses.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah.
Of course, tomorrow is going to be a big test because tomorrow the Avs do play Minnesota in a reasonable time. Because it'll be only 4:00 my time tomorrow, so I'll actually get to watch it before my show.
Avs didn't play today.
No, it's like
so no back-to-back.
First weekend without a back-to-back, I think.
Yeah, interesting.
In fact, we've had a lot of rest lately.
Oh, good. Yeah,
we've been getting 3 days in between games.
I have to say, I would prefer the Avs to win in regulation tomorrow from a Stars perspective.
Yeah, I prefer that.
I would prefer that. Just got to keep the Wild off our tail. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter if we catch you or not. It's unlikely.
We've already created a bit of separation between us and you. Yeah. It had gotten to 1 game in hand and 2 points.
Yeah, well,
but
we blew a couple of stupid games, but we're back again. Absolutely slaughtered the Ducks yesterday. Did pretty well against a feisty Sharks team the day before that. So. Everyone's firing on all cylinders. So yesterday's game was like every time we tried something, it went in.
Yeah.
It was 8-3 in the end. It could have been 9. They declared a 9th goal, and then when they reviewed it, they realised it hadn't crossed the line at all. So it just looked like it had crossed the line.
They're just handing you goals now.
Yeah, well, their goal. We had 6 shots in the first period, and we had 4 goals.
Yeah,
that was the end of their goalie. So he left, exited, and then.
It's one of my favorite things to do in hockey for my team is to chase the goalie, especially early.
Chase the goalie, yeah.
Plus, now, I don't know about other states. We've got a betting site here called Bet365.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty universal.
Hockey, well, some of the states still don't have online gambling here. But for hockey, if at any point on the money line bet, if your team goes up by 3 goals, they automatically just pay out the bet. So even if there's a crazy comeback, you've already won the bet if you get up by 3 goals.
I never realized that.
I've been thinking about it all season. It's like, why the hell, especially going into this month, have I not just been putting money on the Avs on the money line every night? Because
I didn't know that. Yeah.
They've only. I would have won what? Well, what is the record? We've lost 2 in regulation, and I think 7 in the shootout or 5 in the shootout.
As many as
so. I mean, you'd lose 7 bets and win almost 30 at this point.
Yeah,
you'd be doing pretty good.
And
And if
you've
you were
got
if you were doing Dallas and the Avs
sure.
and what, Carolina,
Yeah,
and
because
just parlaying them, you'd be doing real good.
I didn't
This
see.
is not betting advice.
It is not betting advice. I don't do a lot of sports or indeed any betting, but now I'm going to take a look at that.
Of course, all they do on the games now is talk about what the money line is and who's projected to score or who's got the best odds to score betting and gambling wise, and it's like that's all sports has become is
It's just betting. I
betting
mean,
websites.
the streams I watch, Stars ones, they've got underdog on it.
Yeah, we've got the Bet365,
Yeah, so
and
underdog.
then our actual broadcasting team tells us what they're betting every night.
Yeah, and so does ours for underdog.
Yeah.
So that's a weird one because it's like so and so was predicted to score 0.5 of a goal.
Well, it's an over-under.
It's an over-under.
Score a goal.
Yeah. Right. So say, why didn't they just say, will he score a goal? Yes or no?
Right.
But yeah,
that'd be
it's
a lot
weird.
better than the betting I have been doing. Although I only put 200 in this season so far, and currently I won 625, 500, and 230. So 730 plus 625, 1375, something like that.
Yeah,
That's been a pretty good
good,
return for the season so far. Just goofing around with parlays.
So Michael has not been able to join us tonight, but he says, Merry Christmas. I have 20 loud college kids at my house. I'd ruin the broadcast tonight, but cheers. Well, cheers to you, sir. And
tell them to shut up.
Tell them to shut up. Give them the roofies.
Podcasting, they should understand podcasting. They're
just
they're
roofie
college kids. Cheers, Dr. Jones.
And thank you for the stuff you sent me, mate. Lots of stuff. You sent me a box of stuff today. So
I can't keep drinking this one at that rate.
I've got a nice USA scarf now.
Nice.
Which is good. I needed a new scarf. It was a bit tight, though. I might have to send it back. I tried it, and it was really tight. So.
I'm sure it'll go over well in Canada.
You would be surprised.
Are you guys still all pissed off at us? Or since the statehood talk has stopped?
A lot of people, well, it's still going on that, but they're trying all the legal shenanigans to stop them even having a discussion or a vote about it. But, all these stupid legal shenanigans. So Alberta doesn't have the right to have it. Well, Quebec seemed to have the right to have multiple referendums. Why can't we, Yeah. Well, that's different. We need your oil. So even though we don't want you to produce energy, we need the money from your energy. So. But you'd be surprised that whilst there are plenty of people up here who are anti-American, this is Alberta, and it's rural Alberta. So
yeah,
there's quite a few other people here.
I know this really isn't a topic for this show, but I do find it funny that Canada is just now realizing that the type of oil that Canada sends down to our refineries is very similar to Venezuelan oil. So it would not be that hard to convert our refineries to Venezuelan oil instead of Canadian.
Which might be very close to happening, yeah. So Michael did send me one of these.
Yeah.
So, amongst other things, of course, lots of interesting movies and stuff like that. So I'll probably show it off on a stream like I do all the other stuff I get. So you mentioned goalies, and I just wondered, I think you finally realised that Connor Hellebuck was off IR on your fantasy team. Because I think you missed a few games.
Put back into the lineup.
I thought you missed a few games with him.
Just the one, and it was because I couldn't take him off of the IR, because not only can you not add a player same day, you cannot drop a player same day to make room for your IR player to come off.
I would talk to the commissioner about that. I don't know who he is, but I'll take that under advisement.
Game.
I'll take that under advisement for next year. So just looking at, I actually refreshed this at tonight. Let me just make it embiggened. We'll look at the fantasy first. So I managed to defeat you last week.
Very close one.
By 1 point. It was very close. Yeah. I am actually 9-1 up against Mikey right now. It should be 10-0, but I made a tragic mistake today, and I didn't put, for whatever reason, I the goalie situation until it was too late. And I left Logan Thompson on the bench, and he lost 36 saves. He made 36 saves. That would have been enough to push me to 10-0.
I really hate that if you do the button that does start active players, when a goalie
it doesn't change it.
Doesn't get to start, it doesn't swap it out for you.
It just and if you've got other things to do on a busy day when all three might play, sometimes you don't know until like 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
And you can't just sit watching it all day. So if I'd put Logan Thompson in with 34 saves, I would have won the saves category too. And I would have had a 10-0, which is rare.
Tomorrow, and it's a lot of games on the slate tomorrow.
So right now, let me go back to the scores on the doors. So you are losing to Tay right now, second against fourth.
Yep.
I don't know what the scenario tomorrow is.
There has been, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 goalies have had shutouts this week, because there's at least 4 scores that have 10 points.
Yeah, I had a shutout, which is why I would have had 10. Yeah.
Yeah, your matchup had a shutout. Bell and the Rat King had a shutout. Me and Tay had a shutout. And there was one more.
Did Bell have one? Oh, maybe not today, but this week she did.
Sometime this week, possibly. Yeah. Either her or her
the
opponent.
Rat King. The Rat King had a shutout.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nick had a shutout.
Yeah. So you had, yes, I say you had one. So there's been a few.
I didn't have one. Tay did. But yeah. And then in Darren's and Jamie's matchup, there was a shutout as well.
Yeah,
so
it's quite
a lot of shutouts in a week.
But I would have had the very rare 10-0 if I hadn't fucked up today. I wouldn't fuck up. I just didn't have time to keep watching it all day long to see who was going to play. You know.
Yeah, but maybe Mikey will take some points off you tomorrow.
He might. We'll see. Let's see what tomorrow's matchup with me and him looks like. So. Who have I got playing?
He's
got Nathan McKinnon. So I've got Nathan McKinnon, so that'll keep my goals and assists up.
You've got 8 games. He's got 7 games.
7 games. He's got Eriksson Ek, Minnesota. I've got Marcus Johansson, though. And I've got Trennan.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't count on a whole bunch of scoring from Minnesota tomorrow.
No.
Blackwood's been playing very well.
And I've got Jeremy Loudson back. I picked him up at the start for hits, and he's been in
lost
IR.
Jarvis for a while.
I lost Jarvis, so I'm going to have to get him on IR now. He was only out earlier. See, I didn't see he was. So that was good because I was waiting. I didn't want to drop him, even though he was out, because he's been like the second best center in my setup, you know. So
yeah.
So tomorrow, 2 possible goalies, and then I see Joseph Wall for Toronto. He's going to have to make a lot of saves tomorrow, so I might lose that category anyway.
Well, if your 2 goalies didn't play today, they'll play tomorrow because it's the second half of a back-to-back. If there was games today and tomorrow for your goalies,
well, Thompson played today, so he might not play tomorrow.
Oh, he was the one that you?
He was the one
today.
that. Yeah. So there's our.
You'll
other,
have one goalie. He'll have one goalie.
There's our other defensive miss. Leon Bischel is out IRLT, so that's another defender we lost. At one point we had like 4 of them out, but they're all starting to come back except him.
Merry Christmas, Eric. Thanks for stopping by.
Good to see you, mate. So, just checking in briefly on today's scores. The Flames are beating the Knights. Damn shame.
Yeah, the Knights are not doing hot.
Not
and the Flames are really not good. But
well, they've picked up a bit now, though.
Yeah, they've started to get going a little bit.
Yeah, they're a little bit going a little bit. Ducks
have been a good team.
They have been, but they were destroyed
yesterday.
Bit now. Just terrible yesterday. They looked like they had the flu or something. Kraken, Sharks, 1-1. Well, who cares? Rangers, Flyers, who cares?
Just Jamie.
Just
for
Jamie.
For both teams.
For both teams. Well, we've got some Flyers talk. Have we not? Yes. And losing that game will be a blow to the Flyers, I would think.
Let's see. 1-1-2. Scroll back up just a touch. So the Flyers did all their scoring in the second.
They did 4
All
goals
of
in
it.
the second. I bet they were feeling pretty good about themselves at that point.
Yeah, because that would have put them up 4-2 at the end of 2.
In the second, yeah.
Yeah.
Suckers.
And then lose in the shootout.
Losing shout. Red Wings, who are still going pretty well. 5-2 against the Caps. Sens beat the Hawks. 6-4. Now the Wild beat the Oilers quite comfortably there.
Yeah.
I have to say, quite comfortable.
With the Oilers' new starting goalie.
The new starting goalie, yes. And we'll talk about that too, because Jarry and Skinner faced off against their previous teams immediately after that trade.
Right after
Which
the
is
trade.
the weirdest thing. And Skinner were still crap.
Yeah, Skinner did when Edmonton was celebrating the win. Skinner was they were celebrating like right next to him.
I know. He's
Like, "Hey guys, yesterday I would have been there with you.
You were defending me yesterday.
They wouldn't have won yesterday because I was your goalie."
Exactly. Suckers. Sabres managed to win in a shootout against the Islanders.
That one ended up being like the Islanders scored with like 20 seconds left to push that to a shootout.
Right, I didn't see that, yeah. Interesting, very interesting. So, Panthers, apart from the fact they beat us, because we can't seem to beat them ever, the Panthers, that's our kryptonite. The Blues quite handily put them away today, 6-2.
Yeah, the Panthers are just trying to hold on until they get their reinforcements so that...
Yeah.
It's kind of like 2 years ago. Just get into the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
That's all they're hoping for, because right now they are a bad team.
Indeed. Super bad.
And Bennington sucks.
He does.
Bennington really, really sucks this season.
Good.
Yeah. Maybe he won't make an Olympic team.
Makes me very happy. Well, it'll be Ottinger then.
Let me grab this one real quick.
Yeah, you gotta super chat.
Deadman79 for $4.99. Brahma, thanks for subbing to my channel, even though you don't give a crap about Star Trek. That was unexpected. Merry Christmas. I like Star Trek. I don't like talking about every detail of the original series.
But what's funny is, Deadman, that Brahma seems to know an awful lot of those details.
I do know most of the details, because I watched The Next Generation nonstop. I didn't watch much of Deep Space Nine, and I watched the original series, but I didn't care about it as much as I cared about The Next Generation. And the guys on Comics Channel always want to talk the original series.
And that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm old.
But obviously, The Next Generation is the superior show.
I could. Well, the thing is, I can see that side of the argument. It
definitely has more episodes to draw from.
I can see that side of the argument. I can see that because.
But the original series movies were better, even though I really only like Wrath of Khan and Undiscovered Country.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I grew up with the original series and dearly loved it as a kid, and still love it to this day. But it's easy to look at some of the episodes, particularly in season 3, and think, "My God, that was crap."
Mm-hmm.
So there's a case to be made.
But there's plenty of that in Next Generation too.
Yeah, I mean, but if you go on that long as they did, you're going to get some filler here and there. But there's faults on both sides.
Yeah. No, you don't have to apologize, Dead Man. We're just talking about the super chat.
So
you gave some money. I'm just giving you an explanation.
We're giving us some.
Appreciate it.
Exactly. So Canucks beat the Bruins in a shootout 5-4. That must have been a good game. Habs continue their good run, beating the Penguins 4-0. Lightning continue a good run with a win over the Canes.
Yep.
So that's a big game. And then
the Canes cannot beat any of the Florida teams.
No, they just can't. They're cursed.
That's like the one team that that the Panthers can beat is the Canes, and the Lightning have beat them. So it's like they can't beat teams out of Florida.
It's weird. But then the Stars can't beat the Panthers. We cannot beat the Panthers. We're not great at beating the Tampa, but we're worse. Florida's kryptonite to us. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
There are certain teams that in the past the Avs have always had trouble with as well. Even if we're far superior I mean, it's just there are certain teams that are kryptonite to other teams.
Yeah, it used to be the Ottawa Senators for us until this year when we've beaten them quite handily, but we went years without beating them. It's just terrible. No idea why. But there's the Leafs getting beaten by Nashville. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's quite embarrassing.
But, I mean, they're basically same record.
That's true, yeah. 14, yeah, it's pretty close. So let's check before we start showing some clips. A little bit of standings. I better just refresh just in case there's been any change. So the East, I'll look at the wild card view because we're starting to get to the point where that's an interesting view. The thing about the East is you could be at the bottom of the East.
And you're only 6 or 7 points out of the top.
You could win 3 games and you could be in a wild card slot. Almost.
Except for the Rangers. Because they've got so many games played already compared to everybody else.
That's true. 37.
Well, and Boston.
But there's Columbus, 34, and 41 is a wild card. So 4 games in.
It's a complete crapshoot over there.
Yeah, 4 games. So if you went on a 6-game winning streak, you could see yourself in the wild card. It's crazy. I mean, look how tight that is. 43, 42, 41 in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So even in the Atlantic, you're tied with the wild card teams points-wise.
Which shows, I don't know what that says about the Atlantic, but it's just...
43 down to 30, what did we say, 37?
34 is the... Leafs are 35 and Columbus 34. Are 34. And in fact, if you look at the Penguins on 37, they're only 4 points out of a wild card slot.
But from the top to the bottom, only 9 points separate the whole thing.
Crazy. Look at the goal differential. This is at the top of the Atlantic. They're both on a negative goal differential.
Yeah, but it's a slight negative.
Slight negative, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, crazy. A little bit better in the Metropolitan. I mean, I would say that the Hurricanes and the Capitals are way better than the Atlantic teams. So
yeah, definitely.
The quality-wise.
But it's crazy to see the Red Wings up in a first place position.
It is.
It's been a long time since they've even been in a playoff position.
Yeah, long time. What's been like 10 years since the last playoff appearance after the 25?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's the sad Buffalo Sabres.
Ah, the poor Sabres. But they're
only
not
7
bottom.
points out.
They're not bottom. They're only 7 points out, and they're not bottom of the Atlantic. The Toronto Maple Leafs are. Damn shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, any of these...
Steve Dangle's been losing his mind all year.
I'll bet any one of these teams could still make the playoffs in the East. Any one of them.
And likely get trounced by anybody who comes out of the West.
Oh, God, yeah. So, looking at the West and the Central, there's the 3 big boys, the Avalanche, the Stars, and the Wild.
And look at the goal differentials on all 3 of the teams.
Yeah. 50 plus 57 plus 32 plus 23. Yeah. And the 12-point gap from the Wild to the Mammoth. So you got to look at the...
we've now got 2 games in hand on you.
You do, yes.
We'll use one up tomorrow, though.
Well, as I say, I hope, to be honest, the best result for Dallas would be a Avs win in regulation.
Yeah.
Best result, yeah.
Because you'd rather the team behind you not catch.
That's correct.
Because it's a division rivalry, so it's a 4-point swing.
It makes a difference. So, hell, I mean, look at the top of the Pacific. The Knights on 42 points. You're on 57 in Colorado.
Yeah.
It's utterly incredible. And they've got a plus 5
difference.
Goal differential. You got a plus 57. It's just those 3 teams, and the Stars and the Avs in particular, are just killing it. I mean, there's the Ducks second in the Pacific. We destroyed them yesterday.
But the Golden Knights also have 2 games in hand. I mean, they're winning their division, and they're 3 games in hand on Anaheim.
4 on the Oilers.
4 games in hand on the Oilers.
Yeah.
On the Oilers. And then, that's 2 games in hand on us, which would only get them to what, 46. So that
Yeah.
would still be an 11-point difference. But
Yep. So the Kraken Kraken are bottom of the West with 30 points. So there is but even there, yeah, I mean there's 7 points behind the Sharks in a wild card slot. It could be turned around. I don't think it will be, but
yeah, there's still some battling for the wild card stuff
yeah,
going on in the West. It's just not anything like the East. There are
it,
absolutely dominant teams in the West
it
that,
would take a monumental disaster for the Avs or the Stars not to make the playoffs.
and you know what that monumental disaster could be? The Olympics.
The Olympics, yes. Look at all the
As
injured
good
players.
a season as we're having, I hate that we're having the Olympics
I
this
know.
year with NHL players.
It's just an excuse
Because that's
to
the
get
last
injured.
thing I want to see is McKinnon, McCarr, any of our guys get injured when we're on a record-setting pace.
So just for fun, before we move along, take a look at the league as a whole. Avs top one with 57. What would it take to set an all-time record for not? What sort of records could the Avs breach? I mean, you said 2 regulation.
135.
135.
So, yeah, at the halfway point, we would need to be at 118 sorry.
So that's
118. 78.
114 if it doubled it. 114.
Yeah. And we've still got 8 games until the halfway, or no, 7 games to the halfway point. So that would be 14 more points.
Could be done.
7 plus 14 would be 71 points at the halfway point.
Which is 140.
Is it 135? Okay, yeah.
Can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But I mean, you've heard about regulation losses.
It's the Boston team from only 3 years ago.
Yeah. What about regulation losses, though?
I don't think anybody's. At the moment, if we continue on this pace, we're only going to lose 4 games in regulation, 4 or 5 games.
I don't know what the record for that is either.
I don't either, but I can't imagine it's down at 4 or 5 games in a season.
I don't know. I'd have to look these things up. But yeah, 57, 53, 40. So the top 3 in the Central are the top 3 in the league.
And top 3 in goal differential.
Yeah, incredible.
Which for years we have been harping on the goal differential as to actually tell you who is the better teams in the league.
Indeed.
Because it's the most telling stat. You score more goals than get scored on you.
Yep. So, and way at the bottom, the Kraken. So
at a minus 23.
A minus 23.
Nashville's not much better.
Minus 20.
At a minus 20.
And they still managed to beat the Oilers today. So there it is. I think it's
who's the minus 33?
Minus 33 is the Blues. So there's Bennington.
That makes sense because Bennington's been atrocious.
And just a quick bit of playoff odds on Money Puck. Colorado are now...
we might make the playoffs.
You might. I mean, you do have a 0.01 chance of not making the playoffs.
We could start resting our players tomorrow.
Yeah, so you're saying there's a chance? 11% to win the cup. Dallas is only 3.9% despite our second place in the league because we'd have to play Colorado at some point.
Well,
maybe if
some of these numbers just flat out don't make sense.
They don't.
Having Vegas having a better chance than you guys
seems a bit weird
for the cup, or Carolina seems a bit strange.
It's so it's
kind of like when the Rangers were the favored team at the beginning of the season, and nobody thought that.
Well, we've only got 0.6% more chance than Anaheim, according to Money Puck, of winning the cup. I don't believe. I think I'd take beating Anaheim. We could beat them any day.
But I think what Money Puck does is it's taking, where bets have been laid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's about the amount of money on each team that could be wildly different. Power rankings, of course. Colorado. Dallas is not Dallas is only 10th in the power rankings.
Which again,
just seems a bit weird.
I mean, look at who's ahead of you.
Well,
the Rangers, and
the Caps,
the Kings.
The Kings, who again I don't. Yeah, that's weird. Well, the Oilers are only 2 below us, which is weird. It's a very strange thing.
I like seeing what they put out here. I don't trust what they put out here.
No.
I really only like looking at the pie chart thing on the playoff odds.
So, ability to win, Rangers minus 0.77%, and they're above us in this rank. Minus %. It means surely that means there's more ability to lose.
Yeah.
Good evening, Davina. Davina is here. But yeah, I should have looked at the pie chart. I never do. I liked it because I just prefer to read the numbers.
It just doesn't fit on the screen.
It doesn't fit very well on the screen, and it's hard for people to see. But yeah,
I mean, I just don't see the Vegas Golden Knights having the percentage chance that they are giving them compared to other teams.
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
No,
and Vegas is not a bad team, but I mean, is it because they're not in the division?
I think it's because they're maybe
that they're most likely to make it out of their division.
I think it's because they've lost the LTIR loophole.
That would take their chances way down, not add more to it.
They've lost that loophole. Yeah, it should have taken it down. But yeah, there's some weird stuff in here. However, it's still interesting to look at.
Yeah.
So I guess we should play some clips.
Yeah, we could do that.
I did want to play. I've got a few stars ones. My apologies, but I do want to show one from our little 2-game trip in the some from our 2-game trip to the Pacific. The goalie. Well, the Sharks are going to want this one to erase this one from memory. Yes, the Sharks are going to want to erase this from memory.
And the linesman yells right away, "No, he lifted it." That way. It wasn't an icing, but you can't do that. That's just, sometimes just setting the puck is enough.
Oh dear.
Playing the puck less is sometimes
what
your
goalie
best
plays
play.
It straight up the middle instead of around the boards one direction or another? Or just give it to your defender who is standing right next to you.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact, even with us playing them, I was still felt sorry for him. I thought, you sucker, poor guy. And Heroic, I can never pronounce their player's name. It's ridiculous. Heroician. We keep having players I can't pronounce their names. It's ridiculous. He did exactly what he had to do there.
Yeah. Sent it right back at the goal.
Yeah. So what else have I got? Oh, this was. This is kind of neat. This isn't a goal, but this was what to do without a stick. Yeah, just look closely. He uses his hands the whole way.
Yeah.
He gloves it all the way out of the zone. That's excellent. It's hard to see because it's in the shorts format, but I thought that was kind of neat. And then there was the shellacking of Anaheim yesterday, which again, there was some of these Anaheim... The goalie is going to want, and defenders are going to want some of these back.
This 10-game run.
This was short-handed.
They score! Foxa to back.
Inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable.
With a short-handed strike early on to take the lead.
And you know Steve Dangle's just screaming at the goalie. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal.
He just left and changed.
Short-handed as well. Oh my God.
Stars install it deep. It's
just a total fuck up.
But not a lot.
So Dostal lasted for, he was chased before the end of the first.
Well, his brain obviously wasn't firing on all cylinders
heart
to
wasn't
start
in
the
it,
game.
Clearly. Yeah.
Bad start.
What was this one? Is this... this was an interesting one because I was thinking, is this... Because the goals came off the...
Steal in, right wing
this is a goal. It was a goal.
He lost his glove. He scored, put it into
and at first I thought, well, the net's off, whatever. They're going to rule that out. But no, it was...
If it crosses the line before the goal comes off. or if the other team pushes
Well, he
off.
was pushed into it. Steele was pushed into the net.
Right.
Man, this was all born out of some wonderful back checking.
Again, Anaheim.
Involved. You could see both Ben and Miro Haskinen
this is
in
our
there, and then the rest of it is just an awful lot of
great play by
brassy
Steele.
trot to the net.
But the goalie didn't last
Sam
long
Steele,
after
He
this.
looked over and then he protects the puck from the.
Ryan, that looked a lot like that looked a lot like what took Jarvis out.
It did, yes.
Going into the goal at
Very
full
similar.
speed and then into the wall.
Which we do have that clip of later.
Yeah.
And then I did want to show this absolutely beautiful goal. And it's a shame because Jason Robertson might not have made the Olympics at the start of the season. Now they're, he's got to be in the Olympic team. He'll just get injured. So we don't want him scoring all these goals.
He's on my fantasy team, so
But
I need him to score all the goals.
He had 2 goals. This is a beautiful
Over
goal.
hits. He's got Robertson to the backhand. He
Just-
scores.
Again, the goalie's going to want that one.
Turned over Hintz.
He just bamboozled them.
At that point, they're just trying to get through the game.
Yeah. But Robertson's on fire right now. Contract year, you see.
That's how it works.
And then the frustration amongst the Anaheim was really getting there. So as it says here, Vetrano gets 2 minor penalties for roughing and an unsportsmanlike contact, as well as a 10-minute misconduct. He decided that he
commits
was
2 minors and then gets it in.
he was a wee bit pissed off.
All
at
in the
Jason,
same play.
same play that Jason Robertson was taking the piss out of them. So here he goes. Now Robertson does give him a bit of a tap.
Toronto then just tackled him, and Frank's going to
Like, you can't do that.
minor penalty out of this.
You can't do that.
Grabs the visor of Jason Robertson. at
And
the
Robertson
end.
had a huge red burn mark on his neck after.
Vetrano pretending he's still back there in New York.
That's right. Yeah. But that was just like, I'm pissed off that you guys are just killing me. So that
I
was,
think Vetrano's pissed off at life.
yeah,
'Cause,
I think so.
well, I don't think he would want to be in New York anymore either. So,
It was a fun game.
but I don't
yesterday.
think he was happy going from New York to Anaheim, because Anaheim really looked like they had nothing going.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they got rid of Zegras, who was about
Yeah.
the only thing going there.
Exactly. And it's funny that they're still like second
But they're
in the
doing
Pacific.
okay. Yeah.
Well, they didn't look good yesterday. And
No.
the Stars just destroyed them. And, it's like it was unexpected. It could have been 9. They declared a 9th goal, but when they looked at it again, it didn't cross the line. It hit the post, but it didn't cross the line on the way back. So this was another Ducks game. This is tying the game with point against the Penguins with 0.1 of a second left.
The Ducks have seemingly tied this game with this right glove.
But it's put in by,
Scrambling to get back.
I
And
think
yes, this
I
is a
think
goal.
the
This is
Penguins player
unbelievable.
puts it himself.
This is unbelievable.
0.1 of a
Right
second.
pulled.
I don't know how the
Ducks
Penguins player could.
Have seemingly tied
Oh,
this
you
game
mean
with
off
this
of his
right
hand.
glove.
Yeah,
Well, that should be covering the
Scrambling
puck
to get
either
back.
way.
And yes,
yeah,
this
but there it
a
is,
goal.
sneaks
This is
in.
unbelievable.
But just 0.1 of a second. That's, kind of a little close.
Right, but if it hadn't gone in, that should have been a penalty shot, because the player
Yes,
is in the crease
It's an own goal.
covering the puck with his hand.
Yes, he was. So
That would
fun,
have been
though.
a penalty shot awarded if they challenged, if they
Pretty
hadn't
fun,
given
though.
the goal.
it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of clips, as you can see.
Yes, you do.
I do. A lot of them are not goals or not fancy goals, but this is a pretty good one from Michael
Enerjad
against the Rangers.
Howden wins this clean. Theodore banks it out. Set play. Eichel skating into it. Eichel has a step. Looking to win it. And
Nice way to end in overtime.
Jack Eichel
Yeah.
wins it with 8 seconds left in overtime.
Instead of going to a shootout, you just take your own shootout shot.
Here it is.
Yep.
Right back watch here. There it is.
Look at
Eichel
this.
taking off.
But just perfectly set up off the boards. So I've got to admire that. That's a thing of beauty, really. And we did have, I'll just keep going while I've got a few here. So we had the goalie swap, which was Tristan Jarry playing for the Oilers And Stuart Skinner playing for the Penguins, and I think this was their first game after the trade.
After the trade, yeah.
So there they are, and that's how weird is that?
Before you, well, go ahead and
still
play
got
it, and
their
then let's
masks.
talk about it afterwards.
Look at the masks there; they're still
I
got
know, yeah. Go ahead and play it, and then we'll talk afterwards.
So that's just
maybe take the videos off for a second.
Well, that's just an image, but
okay.
During the game, I think this is the same game. Draisaitl hit 1,000 points, so he wasn't giving Skinner any mercy.
Yeah.
18 seconds of two-man time and all if the Oilers need it.
I don't think Skinner got pulled in this game, but there was a
No, because he was there at the end when they were celebrating.
Yeah. So not the greatest goal, but two-man advantage, obviously. But that was his 1,000th point, Draisaitl.
Yeah.
So poor Stuart Skinner leaves for greener pastures and then gets beat by the team that was always getting beat while he was there.
But here's the thing. I don't understand this trade other than change of scenery, maybe. Because
don't either. I don't.
Obviously, Edmonton has been looking at it going, we think the problem is the goalie. However, that goalie also got you to the Stanley Cup finals twice. Yeah. And what you think you're going to replace him with is Tristan Jarry?
Yeah.
I mean, McDavid has to be looking at this going, I just took a hometown discount, and you guys trade for essentially the same guy, but completely unproven in the playoffs.
Yes.
Versus the guy who at least got us to the Stanley Cup finals twice. It doesn't make sense.
And the guy that apparently in the dressing room, those players ferociously defended.
Who, Skinner?
Yeah. So
yeah, well, even
Edmonton
McDavid
Oilers,
was, even though I think that was maybe, I mean, McDavid just a couple weeks ago was like, I don't think goalie performance can be blamed on a goalie necessarily. It's, it's a team thing. We've got to stop letting so many shots go on them, that kind of stuff. But
to a certain
I think
extent,
if they were going to make this change, if they picked up the phone, if the general manager picks up the phone and calls McDavid and he's like, got good news for you. We made the trade. We've got a goalie coming. And then McDavid's like, oh, who'd we get? Tristan Jarry.
Anyway,
he's got to be like, what the hell?
Well, yeah. I can just imagine the GM before he says, we're going to make a trade. Get me Tristan Jarry.
Yeah. And not...
Get your cigar out. Get me Jarry.
I just don't see... I get it that Skinner has not looked good, but he has gotten you to the Stanley Cup finals twice.
He's had some good games here and there. He's no better than average, but he's had a few good games.
But getting somebody who essentially has no playoff experience and has not won anything doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't get it.
I don't think anybody
does. It seems to be a meaningless trade.
It's a like for like.
Hey, we did something.
It's like for like, and I think it's all they could do.
Maybe.
That is all they could do.
May have been the only goalie that's really available.
Nobody else is. Who's available?
Georgiev in the KHL.
Georgiev, yeah. Who's going to trade a good goalie right now? Like a really good one. Nobody.
Not anybody that's on a roll. Nobody in the East, because they're all close enough to each other that this trade deadline could be a very weird one, because they are all so close that nobody's going to consider themselves a seller. They're all going to think that they're buyers. You could have another season like we did 2 or 3 years ago, where seemingly every trade went from the West to the East, because the West will have the separation. We'll know who's kind of out in another few weeks.
Well,
but in the East, if it goes the way it's been going, there's no separation there. Yeah. Everybody's going to be buyers.
So this is why you could get a Rasmus Anderson on the block from Calgary, or there's a lot of talk about Alex Tuck and Buffalo if they're proven to be out in a few weeks. But yeah. I mean, the Wild say they're not done. I know that the Stars are going to have cap space.
And like I said, we want a 3C.
3C. So I think there'll be a lot of those 3 teams are going to get stuff, but
it's going to be an arms race. I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is I don't see the East doing any trading with anybody except for the bottom end of the West.
Yeah.
Which means the West is probably not going to do any trading amongst each other.
No.
Because there's no way you're going to give anything up to somebody who's in the West.
No.
But it's going to be, I think the whole flow will all go from West to East. I don't think the West is going to end up doing anything, at least with our top teams.
Well,
it'll just be a fire sale from all the lower teams.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Calgary, like Anderson, is it Rasmus Anderson?
Right.
Could be on the block.
I'm saying us, the Wild, and you may be in the market for something. I don't know that there's going to be a partner for anything.
Okay, maybe, yeah. So, I mean, that means the Wild have done pretty good because they got their trade already. So,
Early, yeah. I was surprised we didn't have more trades right here before the freeze.
So Michael seems to think that Carly might trade Anderson. I don't know. I mean, why would they?
Why at this point?
Why would they? Yeah. They're looking pretty good right now. They're in a good spot. No one's going to give the Oilers anything worthwhile, I don't think. Why would they? Unless something huge comes back. And what's that? Well, there's only two huge players there. So.
Right.
So,
and obviously McDavid's not planning on going anywhere because he just signed another contract.
So
less.
Who's going to give them a Hellebuck or a Bobrovsky nobody's going to do that. It's just not going to happen.
Well, I don't think Hellebuck's got the magic that he had, or the team's just not playing in front of him like they did.
Yeah.
Because Hellebuck has not looked incredible this year. Winnipeg in general has not looked incredible.
No, they've declined absolutely. I mean, guys like Trouba left, so.
Yeah.
So this, I only had this one. We're talking about goalies, so I've got one Avs clip.
I just wanted to give us a break from the clips so that we don't get completely destroyed for a few
Well,
minutes.
I was getting,
and that was something we could actually talk about. So
yeah. So, but talking of goalies, this is the only Avs clip I'd got this week, but it's the.
I love how everybody was talking about how this looked intentional. It's like, no, it wasn't intentional.
So let's take a look though. Wedgwood got a bit of a rattle there.
But that wasn't the crazy part of it. Wedgwood's fine. Forsberg, obviously, checking on him, making sure that he's okay.
Yeah.
He hits the post pretty hard.
Yes, he does.
But it was his back that really, he didn't have a head problem. I can't remember. Did we talk about this last show or not?
No, I don't think so.
So this one was so weird. This is a shootout. He gets hit. We have a shooter go. They have another shooter go. And then the concussion spotters pull Wedgwood out as we're getting ready to take our final attempt. Landeskog sat on the ice for like 5 minutes waiting to take his attempt because the concussion spotters called and said, yeah, get Wedgwood out of there for a concussion test.
After he
had already faced another shot.
Jesus.
It was like, this is a freaking joke. Everybody's looking at it like, what are you guys doing?
That's crazy, yeah.
But yeah, Forsberg didn't do it on purpose. Remember, these guys were teammates last year.
Yeah, I don't believe
Forsberg's not known for that, and I don't know how you would even plan to,
It's a shootout.
I don't know how you would plan on a shootout to go into the goalie like that.
Yeah, it's a shootout. Guys are getting pretty close.
Yeah, he toe-picked, and he lost his balance and went straight through him.
Yeah.
No big deal. Even Wedgwood has said, yeah, it wasn't a problem.
No, I don't
It was
believe...
weird that it happened in a shootout, but it was not a problem.
I don't
See,
believe...
the video right below you is where they're making Blackwood go in to not even face a shot.
Only Landeskog scores doesn't matter.
I don't believe Forsberg would do such a thing. It's just it makes no sense that he would do that.
Yeah. It was just weird. I was in Colorado going, yeah, that was intentional. Look how hard he ran into him. But yeah, they take out Wedgwood. But here's the thing. Colorado has missed 2 shots. Nashville has 1 shot on the board. So they're
Yeah.
winning the shootout at this point.
Yeah.
Why call him out while we are getting ready to take our last attempt? If we don't
Indeed.
score, you don't have to do anything
You don't
anyway.
have to do anything. Yeah. It's the
And
wrong timing.
instead it was like in football where you iced a kicker, call the timeout right as he's getting ready to kick. Landeskog sat out there for a good 5 minutes having to think about this shootout shot he's about
Getting
to take.
cold and getting cold, really. Getting
Yes.
Yeah.
And for what?
Crazy.
There was no concussion. I mean, they don't know that then. But call it down when he's getting ready to face the next shot, if he has to face the next shot.
Yeah.
Because if Landeskog doesn't score, the game's over anyway. Done.
You got to wonder what some of these people are thinking that are running the game.
Yeah, and if you really thought that he hit his head that hard, how do you wait until we've had a shooter go and they've had yet another shooter go before you say, oh yeah, he hit his head, get him out? Stupid.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize
Bednar
that.
was freaking pissed.
Well, it makes no sense, but this is how bad the frickin' refereeing is getting in the game management. It's just crazy. Yeah, I don't know if it would be an ups. It wouldn't
Wallstedt
necessarily.
hadn't faced anything like the Avs yet.
Yeah, this.
We'll see.
I wouldn't say it was going to be. It wouldn't be an upset if the Wild won, but I still think the balance of favors the Avs naturally. So.
I mean, we only lose to really bad teams. Like our last regulation loss, I think, was to the Islanders.
Well, this
and
is
then
it.
The one before that, the only other regulation loss was to San Jose.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. We got beat by the Rangers, and they're atrocious.
Yeah.
And we did our best to lose that game. We still almost won it.
But you also really don't care when you're facing the East, except for I wish we had gotten those 2 points.
Yeah. So this is the Seth Jarvis thing we were talking about. Oh, that's bad. And he's out now.
He's going to be out for an extended amount of time.
This was bad. Look at that trip. Rodriguez. Because a lot of people say this is what Florida are like. Not Florida, sorry.
A lot of people say that's what Dallas is like.
I don't recall us actually injuring anybody, though.
Rantanen has been a one-man wrecking crew.
Rantanen's an Avs player.
He took
though.
out another freaking goalie a couple days ago.
This is what he learned in the Avs.
Sure.
Now, I don't know what happened to Rodriguez after that, but that was pretty bad.
Yeah,
No
learn
call.
it from the Avs, not Ben.
He learned it from the Avs. That's how he's taught in Avs boot camp. This is how you play.
Not Jamie Ben's boot camp.
Jamie Ben can barely skate now. He's not showing anybody how to do anything.
No, but he's telling them what to do.
You can say what you like. Rantanen's
I am.
great. I love Rantanen. It took me a long time, but I wish he wouldn't give away so many penalties. Now. Jesus.
I told you what to expect. He will not carry the puck in. He will always come in behind the play, and he will get pissed off and take penalties.
Yeah, and he does regularly.
He gets pissed off and takes penalties a lot.
And then he'll do some blindingly wonderful play. But that was a bad one for Jarvis, but no penalty on the play. That was a clear trip. I mean, that's bad.
Tobak, the goals used to be firm in place, not easily slid off.
So, do you want to play the Flyer stuff?
Well, all I've got is the audio clip.
Well, that's fine. That's what we need.
Yeah.
I'll let you play it. Let me unembiggen myself.
So the
and get rid of
Flyers
this.
have a little bit of controversy. I don't know why, but the one of their radio announcers got caught on a hot mic when they were going to timeout, and we really don't even have to embiggen it or anything.
No,
So this guy has been suspended for 2 games for this statement.
And they're playing from behind. Now they're going to take the TV timeout. We'll take it as well. 7 gone in the third. It's 3-2 Buffalo on the Philadelphia Flyers broadcast network.
Here's where the timeout's supposed to start.
Pump it up, it up, it up, it up. While you're down there, would you mind blowing me?
Hey, would you blow me?
I think we're still on the air, Tim. No, we're not, are we?
No, we're not, are we?
Yes, you are. Well, not
Yes,
for the
you
next
were.
2 games.
And the Flyers released a statement that was like, "We are so sorry. We
Yeah.
cannot believe somebody would say anything like this." Blah 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 blah. It's like it was a dad joke that almost anybody has made. In their lives.
Everyone has made that joke.
In a situation where
times.
somebody's underneath your desk, yeah, that joke gets made.
It gets
every
made
time.
That's a PG joke.
I mean, that teaches you about the hot mic.
Well,
Don't
that's
say
what I was
things-
going to say is
don't
number
say
one
things into a
rule.
mic because it's
Never assume
consider
you
it
can't
always
be heard.
hot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always hot. So many people have been caught out with that. Even on YouTube. But it sucks for him. It sucks for him that he's banned for 2 games.
But everybody's calling for it to be overturned because it's just this is just being woke, stupid
no, come
crap.
on. I mean,
Don't be snowflakes.
I mean, what are they trying to say is wrong with it? Like, is it an
Sexual harassment.
Well, how did they know it wasn't a gay guy?
How did they know it was a guy or a girl?
Or a girl? They
any
know
of it?
nothing. Yeah,
Because nobody knows who is under the desk except for
That's
them.
right.
But
Or no,
just
if
a
he'd
freaking joke.
If he said thank you for the blowjob, that would have been different.
Right. And it wasn't even, I mean, he didn't even say blowjob. He said, "Hey, would you blow me?"
Oh, yeah. So
While
it
you're
was
down there, would you blow me or something like that?
it was
So,
the Flyers. They do blow. They suck and they blow.
yeah, they do.
They do. I get
So
a few-
that was just a stupid
It's
controversy
crazy, isn't
that
it?
shouldn't have done anything. Let me show 2 clips real
Yeah,
quick,
go
and
for
then
it,
we'll go
man.
back
No.
over to yours.
Yeah, go for it, man.
I've got a controversial referee thing from I think today.
Oh, is this the ref pick?
Dylan Cousins.
The ref pick where he picks.
No,
All right. Okay.
this happened. So I'm going to play the actual goal, and then we'll go to after the review. So it's 2 different clips. So this is the goal in question.
There's the short side. Another feed to center. It's Dylan Cousins breaks it in on the backhand, trying to tuck it home. Has support. Everybody's looking for it. The fans claim they see
Cousins tucks it in.
Immediately
Yep.
wave, no goal.
I'm also partial to this because Cousins is on my team.
Take a look at the
Okay.
replay. Honorable and quick to accept his water bottle. Fans,
I think
they
it's in
saw
the
it
net.
cross the line.
Yeah, Dylan Cousins goes hard to the net. This goes over
Puck's
the line.
definitely in.
There's no goal on the play for goaltender interference.
What?
Second
Keep in
goal.
mind, they've already called back an Ottawa goal for goaltender interference in this game.
So this is the second time. I would be getting pissed off. Yes.
one. Okay. So then this is what the referee comes back with.
In review, there was determined that there was no goaltender interference.
Wait.
A good goal for Dylan Cousins as the Ottawa Senators take the lead.
Well, you have to give credit to
So we got a goal.
the video staff
No
Right.
goal on the ice.
of the Ottawa
After
Senators.
review, we got a goal.
So there was no goal. Then they called it goal interference, and then there was.
But
And
The
then
goal.
wait for it.
tremendous work behind the scenes.
So here we go.
There was goaltender interference.
What?
Ottawa's assessed the bench.
Oh, what a fuck up!
Okay, so hold on
What
second here.
a fuck up!
So no goalie
This makes the
interference.
NHL look like a freaking joke.
Amateur hour. Amateur hour. That is terrible.
So Brahmabull head on
You
third.
call it no goal on the ice, you give the goal after review, then you turn on the mic again and go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to say there was goaltender interference. There is no goal, and it's a minor penalty." And I believe I'm almost 99% certain
That's
from what I
terrible.
read of the game, they then went on to score on that or that penalty.
So Sens are feeling a little sore about this, I imagine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just
After
a little sore.
two goals called back for goalie interference, and I don't even know if that was goalie interference. He went in shooting.
I didn't
You
think
were
it was
allowed to shoot.
There's no goalie interference there. There was none whatsoever.
He touched him in the crease, but he was shooting.
Yeah, there was no. It was after. If he touched him, it was after the puck had left.
Yeah, it's
just nuts, isn't it?
I'd have been pissed. And I do not understand the whole, how do you get that wrong?
But we're getting...
You literally got the call from Toronto. All you have to do is repeat what they said. How do you get it mixed up that, yes, there was a goal?
The complete opposite.
Yeah.
How do
Absolutely
you opposite it? Yeah.
Clown show.
Clown show. But, I mean, we've seen so much shitty fucking refereeing.
Yeah, but it makes the league look like a freaking joke.
We thought it was bad last year. I think it's even worse this year. I still don't know what goaltender interference is, but
oh yeah, nobody knows that.
Nobody knows. But here's one where the referee absolutely got involved in the play. I mean that. I think they've been getting in the way quite a bit this year. Sorry, I'm not blaming the guy. He didn't deliberately do it. I don't think, but this was pretty bad. Nice pick. Nice pick, ref. Here we go. Look at this.
Deep enough, though. You're in pretty good shape. This is just...
That was a good one.
I mean, what are you going to do?
I think he thought they were going to the wall.
He did. I mean,
so he was getting off the wall.
As you say, what is he going to do? But
yeah.
It still results in a goal.
It does, but
it's funny. If I cared about either of those teams, it'd be different. But
in that case, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, he actually does exist in space. He has to go some direction. I mean, and he read it wrong.
Yeah.
I was much more pissed last year with that one where the referee deflected the puck that was going to be an obvious clear.
Yes.
And then it didn't clear, and the other team gets the puck when they never would have gotten the puck, and then a goal is scored.
Yeah. Here's where referees do have trouble, though, as the headline of this is, what's the call? So what would you call on this play? First he whacks him there, and then
slash, cross-check, murder.
Cross-check, attempted murder, yes.
Yeah.
No idea what league it is, but...
That looks like college, honestly.
It does. It's either college or it's just old man league, senior.
And I love the guy with his hand up. You gonna call that?
That's right, you gonna call something or what? If he got away with the first one.
Blow the whistle.
I expected him to spear him in the back with the end of the stick. Finish him.
Yeah, just stab straight through and impale him.
I don't know if that was I think that's the.
Oh, as far as almost killing somebody, we do have a clip of somebody almost dying on the ice.
Well, let's do it then. Hang on.
I mean, that's a little bit clickbaity, but so pay attention to Macklin Celebrini's skate.
Oh, this is the one. Yeah, you were talking about this.
There is no volume because we've got it slowed down.
Oh,
his skate goes straight into dude's face. Straight into the face. If he didn't have a visor, he's carrying a face-long scar for the rest of his life.
Could lose his eyes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Holy
That's
shit.
why we have visors now. But that was about as cringy a thing as I've seen this year in hockey, because it was just like, that was so close to being something absolutely disgusting. And it's not Celebrini's fault. I mean, there's nobody at fault there, but that was close to horrible.
Thank God it didn't get any worse.
And that, as much as players, in the past have complained about going to the visors, I think everybody has a visor now. I don't think there's anybody left from the time of no visors. There may be one player left, and it could be Brent Burns.
Jamie Benn doesn't wear a visor.
Okay.
Jamie Benn doesn't wear a
So
visor.
there's very few that aren't compelled to wear the visor.
Yeah,
anymore,
and a
by
few
the way.
years from now, it'll be the ones that are not wearing neck guards.
Neck guards. Yeah.
You'll be, look at that
Well,
old timer.
It'll be another 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
But
I wonder how many of them will voluntarily wear it that don't have to.
depends on how stiff it makes you. That's been the complaint the whole time is you can't turn. I mean, it's
If that's the Flyers announcing
like
about that.
freaking Christian Bale's Batman can't turn your neck. You can only turn your whole body.
I'm bad.
But I imagine they've been working on making those things more viable as we've seen the guy last year die on the ice, and they've been implementing them in other leagues. So
Christian, did you say Christian Bale?
Oh, good for you.
Yep. This one, not as close to an actual death, but Brendan Gaunce loses a tooth here from a high stick, and then goes and digs around on the ice until he finds his missing tooth.
That's my tooth, eh? I'm going to take that. That's mine.
And skates it off the ice with him.
He's probably got.
There's the high stick.
Yeah. Oh.
Ouch! Right in the mouth.
See,
Take off the glove. There it is.
See, eventually you can collect them all and put them in a mouth guard and have your own set of teeth, your own dentures.
Got to get that $2.50 from the Tooth Fairy.
That's right. You gotta get your dentures. You can make your own dentures with your own teeth.
He found it pretty quick. A lot of times it's very hard to find the tooth on the ice because it kind of blends.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got some exceptional
Well, if
yellow
you can
teeth.
see the blood, maybe he has it. It could be the blood. If he was British, it would be just kind of rotten and green, so you'd see it. Okay.
With a weird shape.
So let's take a look at some. I've got a couple of other things. It's the last show of the year, so fuck it. I'll play a few more. This is we're going to get into some hits and fights now. This is OHL London Knights against Oshawa.
Now in the corner,
This was chaos.
Tried to send it ahead. It was blocked. Attack. We'll try again. This time out to center. It's chipped up but intercepted by the Knights. And they say,
I mean, it was a crazy. The puck's going all over the place in the first place.
Right away, jumping to defend his teammate is Funk, and now Funk.
It's quite a nice spirited. OHL is pretty good for this stuff.
Yeah.
And the captain takes down Funk, and well, we haven't heard the Bayshore this loud in a long time, Spencer.
Yeah, and not just that.
So that was quite nice.
And David trying to.
It was quite a neat hit that started it all.
For David, as you see,
Yeah.
tapping the chest,
But I
you
mean,
can
people
see
are saying, why are we fighting after what was a clean hit? Because it was a clean hit.
Leadership group to step up.
Over the line.
There.
I'm at the point where it seems like mostly they fight just to keep the momentum from going.
Yeah, I think so. But that was he just stood up to him. That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But this is a hit. This is Larry Robinson in 1976. Popped up in the feeds. I thought it's pretty obviously blurry because they didn't have proper TV in those days. Kaboom! Now that's a hit.
Yeah.
No helmets either. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, forget about the visors. We're not going helmets.
No helmets, probably hardly any pads, but that's a hit. This was a big one though, another big one. This is Jacob Trouba.
It's a clean hit at all. Here comes Trouba. There comes a check. Whoa,
Now that
it's a
hits
headshot.
him right in the head.
And I don't think that is undeserving of a penalty. Definitely deserves a penalty on that hit to
Ouch.
Ryan Leonard, and he hasn't returned the.
That is an ouch. That's an ouchie. As a Ranger fan, I'm just glad I don't have to defend these anymore. Clean or no. Yes, nobody's defending that. That was bad.
Did you see the Rangers had a fight today that wasn't Matt Rempe?
I did see that, yeah, I did. It's
because he's got a broken hand, so he can't.
He can't. He's a can't. This is poor little Matt Zuccarello, who's like 5'3", getting
Same way you'd
absolutely
expect the
wasted.
Kraken to go as well. Here comes the hit across. Zuccarello makes the move towards the inside.
Takes him
Looked like
right
it was
out. Kaboom.
Good hit.
Shoulder to shoulder.
I think it's a good hit.
Contact, and then you see
And he
same way
lands
you
face first, I think.
He does. I mean, it's a good hit because he's little. So, of course, Vince Dunn was taller than him. And then it goes, and then again, all hell breaks loose, as you can see. They just love each other, really. Poor little Matt. This is the goalie goal. I'll just run through these while we're here.
AHL goalie goal.
AHL goalie
So,
goal.
You got the background on this?
Brossois had been out for what it says here, 500 plus
1.5
days.
years
Yeah.
having surgeries, trying to correct his knee.
First game back.
First game back.
Oh, wait, no, hang on. No, his third game back, it says here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I thought it was his first. But anyway, he's been out for a year and a half.
3-line pass ahead.
And here he goes.
He'll clear. Brossois has a look towards the empty net. It's rolling and rolling in.
Nice.
Laurent Brossois.
Like it.
You are a professional goal scorer.
I would think that would make
Come
all of
back, just
the
not
rehab
that much
and
better.
everything from the knee surgery be fine.
And the thing is, I like his play. He actually flips it into the air. He gets
didn't know if
elevation
he
on
was
it.
gonna play this game again.
What a beauty. You see players out in the ice, far outfield, I keep saying, which is not the right term, missing empty nets all the time.
Yeah.
He nailed that one. Yeah, so Kaylee Darren, sorry, he's talking to Kaylee. One of the most entertaining games I saw in person, Phillies play Toronto and the goalies fought at the end of the game in 96. We'll have to find that clip sometime then.
Back when that thing could happen.
It could happen. They wouldn't happen now.
No, they definitely try to stop all of that.
So I think I've only got two things left. So I might as well do them.
I've got two as well. So,
So this is a KHL stick kick.
Let's also
Шалунов довольно спокойно обкатывает защитника. И посмотрите, движение правой ногой. Лоп.
Nice.
И клюшки нет у Джереми Роя, а шайба в воротах
Very
ЦСКА.
neatly done.
waited him out.
Шалунов.
Nicely done. And this one isn't the last thing I have is not a. I say I've had this SNL ANHL skit for a few weeks, but I haven't played it because, funny as it is, it's about Miles Teller plays for the Predators in it, and they're talking about doing things at children's hospitals. And he's like, I can't say that, you know. It's a funny skit. I will play it one of these days, maybe. This is made in This is in Canada. Of course, it's in Canada. Let me embiggen it. Two guys living next to each
Cul-de-sac hockey rink? No, just backyard hockey
Two
rink.
houses in Red Deer, Alberta. They join their
Yeah.
backyards every winter to build a rink, and they've got a terraced viewing deck,
Yeah.
a hot tub, and a grill. It's just the best. I love that. Now, we've got gardens around us, near us, backyards where they've built rinks, but they're just in their own backyard, so it's like 15, 20 feet long. This is epic.
We
So-
had one house that I know of in my town that had basically a sheet of ice that they would put out on their front yard.
Yeah. But it's just, this is just, it's bigger. Somebody said it's bigger than the Italian Olympic arena.
Yeah, if it even gets done.
Hilarious.
My hope is that it doesn't get done, and we don't have the NHL Olympics.
I don't care about that. I don't
As
want
much
them.
as I would like to see it, I also don't want to see it on the year that my team is doing.
We know that players are going to get injured. Yep. For nothing, really.
Even though Olympic hockey is played quite a bit different than the NHL hockey. But normally the Olympic sheet is bigger than the NHL sheet. So I don't know how they screwed it up and made it smaller.
Who knows? It's crazy.
Since we're showing some nice plays, I'll give it to Bedard. This was a great entry, and all the way through this play was pretty beautiful.
Oh.
Flip it back. Watch this.
Oh,
Watch this between the legs.
Oh, nice.
flick it, bring it back, put it up and in, Bertuzzi.
Can't argue with that.
Just an all-around good-looking play. We'll give it one more time.
It's pretty skillful. It's a shame he plays for the Hawks.
I
but
love
nice.
I love the flip between the legs
Yeah.
at the goalie. Just looking for the rebound. And Bertuzzi buries it.
It's pretty cool.
And then I think the last one I have right now is also the Blackhawks. This one's strange. So this one's a hand pass. So it's a disallowed goal.
Lighting and John Cooper brought it up.
Yeah.
We have had challenge after challenge on a potential hand pass. Here's another.
Oh,
Well, it was a great play by Doc. To
So he
stay with
touched
while
it with his hand.
sitting on the
yeah.
ice, but he-
That's
he's
not a
gotta play
pass.
with his stick there.
Right, but
Otherwise,
the thing
it a
is,
missed game stoppage, and that's what the challenge will be for us.
Lighting and John
right?
Cooper brought it
I'll
up.
pause it right
We have
when
had challenge
when
after
it's
challenge
happening,
on
if
a
I can.
there.
Here's another look.
So he touches it. If his stick had touched it before his teammate picks up this puck,
It
it's
would
not a
have been
hand
okay.
pass.
It would have been okay. Yeah.
But he's trying to poke it with his stick so that it,
Yeah.
because it touched his
He
hand.
should have just left it. Yeah.
No, he couldn't leave it. He needed to touch it with his stick. Or
Oh,
you
he
mean
didn't.
he shouldn't have touched it with his hand. I don't think it was intentional trying to
No, he was maybe
necessarily
trying-
stop it with his hand. I think it was instinctive.
By Doc
But he
to
had
stay
to
with
touch
while
it there. He
he's
did
sitting
not
on
get
the
the
missed
ice,
it.
stick
but
on it.
He's got to play with his stick there. Otherwise, it is
No,
a
it's fair
missed
enough
game
then, yeah.
stoppage, and that's
Fair
what the
enough.
challenge will be
Yeah,
for
it's
us.
just
Clearly, Mikheyev,
just a weird one because
there's
if
the play, does it
he
touch his
missed
stick?
that puck
I
with
think it
his
strikes
stick
right
by
over it.
centimeters
Like a
twice.
centimeter.
I don't think it
Yeah,
does.
and all he had to do was touch it.
Just touch it, not even move it. Just touch it.
Yeah, so
Shame.
I bookmarked that one just because it was one of those that's just like, oh, that hurts.
Indeed.
That is sad.
So, before we wrap it up, I think I'll play a little video, see if I can get this to work. As it's Christmas, so we'll play one of our old commercials we used to play.
Yeah.
So this is one of those very funny Bruins ones. I don't know if you can hear
This
it.
is
Can
for you.
I can hear it.
It's a Rolex. For me?
Is this where he gets a jersey?
Yeah, it's Shoresy, and he's taking it from some player's
Bruins
locker. Gritchy.
A David Krejci Bruins jersey. Thanks.
Thanks.
And that's not all. Great took it from the locker room. The Bruins made some funny adverts, I have to say. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one. That was a funny one. There's not that many others out there, Christmas related. I've been looking for funny Christmas NHL videos, and the NHL does do some nice ones, but not really funny.
It was almost all the Bruins.
Yeah, that one was good. So that's your little Christmas treat, everybody. So that it was. Yeah, it's been an exciting first half of the season, I have to say.
It's been an interesting year so far.
Indeed. I'm encouraged that we're going to, if it goes on this way, we're going to have a hell of a titanic struggle in the playoffs in the West. It's going to be
It's going to be a
rough.
shame because
Yeah.
you could have the three best teams in the NHL, and one of them is not going to even make it out of the first round.
Yeah.
Where it should be 1 through 8. Everybody knows it.
Yes.
Bettman is an idiot. This is not creating rivalries.
No.
This system. All it's doing is pissing off everybody involved. The players, the teams, and the fans do not like watching the same teams play in the first round
They
every
seem
single
to,
year.
and yeah, every year it's the same teams end up playing each other. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's been
So-
what, Edmonton and LA for like 6 straight seasons?
Yeah,
Something
it's
like
just
that.
boring.
Stupid.
Totally boring. Yeah. So
You should get rewarded for where you finished in the season. It should be a 1 through 8. The top 4 teams get to play the bottom 4 teams.
Yeah.
And then there should also be a reseeding after the first round. For playing a good season, you should get rewarded all the way through.
I agree entirely. I absolutely
It's stupid
agree.
to do it any other way.
It's like, oh God, here we go. The same that we're going to be playing the Avs in the first round again, or whatever. It's
Well, we had the bubble year. We had the year after, I think. We then didn't have that next year because 2022, we were number 1 overall, so we played the wild card.
Yeah.
But then, the next year it was Seattle, and then it was us again. It's like we've played each other 3 out of 6 years, I think, in the first round.
And
Or
it's
something
nuts
similar to that.
because that should have been the Western Conference final. Yeah,
Last year, yeah.
yeah,
it should have been.
absolutely, it should have been.
This year, it should be, it may still be, us and you.
Well,
but it's going to cut out one of these 3 teams
Yeah,
that is
someone
looking
is
like
gonna-
powerhouses.
someone will go out in the first round.
And it's going to absolutely punish the team that has to play. So if you and Minnesota have to play each other, it's going to be punishing for whoever comes out of that round.
Oh, yeah. And that would just be ridiculous,
It's just a stupid system.
First play 8s. First you play 8s. Second you play 7. Yeah.
Yeah. Like every other bracket
just-
throughout the history of
I
tournaments.
don't know what the fuck Bettman's thinking. It's nobody wants it.
He thinks
except
it
him.
creates rivalries.
No.
All it does is create pissed off
It
people.
creates pissed off and it creates boredom because it's here we go. We're playing the same team yet again.
Yeah, LA at this point is like, okay, we made it to the playoffs to play Edmonton. Yippee.
Yeah. They might as well book their hotels in Edmonton already.
Yeah.
Crazy. Just speaking of games, though, Flames beat the Knights 6-3 tonight. So the Flames won. Beat
Nice.
the Golden Knights, yeah. Ducks beat the Blue Jackets 4-3. Kraken beat the Sharks 4-2. That was the games that were still going. So there it is. Yeah, good first half of the season. Thank you to everybody that's watched us for the first half of the year. Thanks to the mods. Darren, I'm looking at you.
Thank you for the super chats.
Okay, mate. Thanks to the super chats. Thanks to everybody for supporting us. Hope you've all had fun.
And thank you to everybody who watches over there on Rumble, too.
Absolutely. So Rumble, X, and YouTube on all our channels. Thanks, everyone, for being here. It's been fun. It's been real, man. So
It's been truncated since we're only doing every other week.
every other week. Well, we're getting old.
Yeah.
I gotta go to bed immediately when it finishes because I'm knackered. So bullpen tomorrow. Any
Bullpen
guests?
tomorrow? Not at this point.
No.
We'll be talking AmFest, unfortunately. We'll be talking the Candace Owens BS. We'll be talking about... there's been a few things going on this week. AmFest being the biggest one as far as the conservative circles go. But, yeah. Don't really want to talk about it, but we'll get to talk about it because Candace Owens has lost her damn mind.
She has. It's ridiculous. Just some of the things that she's saying. It's just insulting.
And as much as it should have brought certain groups together, now it has caused great division. And maybe it's me and the eternally online thing and being kind of in the sphere doing a political show, but it's been very disheartening to see what's been going on, even at AmFest itself, because it's just mudslinging back and forth. All because of essentially 2 people, Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes. So,
yeah, indeed,
but
it's just nuts.
You might catch me on Zach's here in a few minutes. I've got the invite. I may check out what they're doing and see if I want to go on. But
well, say hi for me because I'm going to go to bed.
I will. But we're also, at least my YouTube chat will be sent over to Zach's. Okay, so you've got it redirected.
I redirect too, yeah. It's
okay.
So thank you, Toback, for any work you've been doing in the old modding side. I think you're over in the Rumble. You're holding down the fort in Rumble, you and Darren, as well as doing stuff on YouTube. So thank you. My show on Monday is going to be a Bah Humbug show. So we'll be talking about things that make us grumpy, just for fun, not serious, but fun.
For
things
me,
that make
it's
us,
been Hamfest.
things that make us grumpy at Christmas, and in particular, our least favorite Christmas songs of all time. I have 3. I've asked everyone that's joining the show to bring 3, and the chat need to bring theirs too. Songs that drive us up the frickin' wall because we've just either heard them too much or we never liked them in the first place. So, and I'll play some funny clips, Christmassy related clips too. So it'll just be a Christmassy related show, but from a Grinch perspective. Bah humbug, as they say. So that's Monday, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, and then I'm sure there'll be other stuff going on during the week, as usual.
And then we've got Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you. Cheers.
Yeah, same to you, sir. Yes. Cheers to you. Cheers to everyone in the chat. And because we won't be back before New Year, Happy New Year.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll see you all in some chat somewhere, though. And
yeah.
I'll be seeing you somewhere.
The people who watch us here tend to watch us on the other things that we're on too. So.
Yeah. So, but thank you for your fellowship, my friend, throughout the year.
Yeah.
And for doing this. Appreciate it very much for hanging out with you.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to do the intro as an outro tonight because we do have the redirect, so you don't have to wait through a minute of the outro. It'll just send you straight over to Zach's.
So thank
Hopefully
you.
He's not being inappropriate.
He will be. I hope
sure
he is.
He will be.
I hope he is being inappropriate. So good night, everybody.
All right. Night, everybody.
Have fun.